Now people be talking about like Bigfoot, stuff like that.
Right.
That's something that you believe in?
Absolutely.
Have you always?
I haven't always, but I'm a researcher. You know, I spent a lot of time in libraries as a kid, stuff like that. And, you know, I'm a paranormal investigator, but whatever people call me about, if you got eyewitness testimony, you got circumstantial evidence, I take it serious, I go investigate. Every year I spend 60 days in Clackamas County, which is in...
I ain't never heard of that before.
Okay. So Clackamas County is in Portland, Oregon.
That's what Digi from, Clackamas County. You know?
And look, shout out Todd Gatewood, legendary researcher in the Bigfoot world. Shout out Todd Standen. Shout out my boy Les Stroud. And I got shown probably 200-300 footprints that they casted with plaster. And some of these footprints had injuries to them. And all of them had dermal ridges. Dermal ridges is what make our fingerprints. All of the casts had that. One of the footprints in particular had certain injuries. And that same footprint showed up on the East Coast and the West Coast. How is that even possible? In Kenya, in Africa, they call it the Agagwe. In Native American reservations, they call it the Kushtaka. They used to trade with them, war with them. Why does stories about this creature exist on every continent on Earth?
How come more people don't like see these things though?
They do. There was 4,700 sightings of Bigfoot just last year. So everybody watching this, you can go to the BFRO website and look for yourself. The thing is,
there's pictures.
I got footage on my phone that I got myself
of Bigfoot.
Yes.
He say a Bigfoot.
I'll show you right now.
I can't believe that, bro. I ain't gonna lie.
All right. Watch this.
Look at Bigfoot too.
I'm just saying, I gotta draw the line somewhere.
He said, I gotta draw the line somewhere.
See this photo? That's from the Patterson Gimlin footage that was recorded.
What the? I mean,
Hold on. This photo is from a national park in China.
That's a statue?
That's a statue. There are 3 states in America where it is illegal to hunt and shoot Sasquatch.
I've seen it.
Hold on.
3 states?
3 states.
It's like in the parks or some shit, right?
National parks. Yellowstone is one. Washington State is one. And in the Pacific Northwest is one.
So
look at this photo. This is from the Paul Freeman footage. There's a video for this. This is one of these beings carrying a baby one.
That ain't a gorilla?
It's not a gorilla.
that's what I would think. Like the first thing I would think of.
What's the differences? The feet?
Gorillas aren't 8 feet tall. They not. And they don't walk on 2 feet all day. Hold on. No,
I don't know, bro.
So
AI, bro. Today and age.
okay, so you want to say AI? Well,
Yeah.
I got something for that.
Let me see that. Let me see something, bro.
I got you, brother. Now, this is from a location in Oklahoma. And I stood in this exact same spot that this creature that you finna see right here. What y'all see right there?
oh, the lion.
That's a dog right there. Now look into the distance.
Out to the right.
Coming up the trail.
That shit big as hell.
I ain't moving.
Right there. I stood in that exact same spot. Whoever that is 3 feet taller than me, and I'm 6'6" and 3 times wider than me.
Damn.
And you can see the timestamp when this was taken. This is from a game trail footage. I'm gonna send y'all this. Y'all can run it through AI. No AI is gonna come up. I've been on NDA for this since it was taken last year.
Yeah. Why they put you on NDA for something like that?
because these people who own these 1,000-acre properties, they don't want nobody coming on their property because
Is that story when you said something like somebody had like they head or something in a?
with that story, that's very close to this location. He had a taxidermy one in his game hunting room. Seen it. And I thought to myself, I said, man, I'm the only black motherfucker over here, man. Y'all got him stuffed. Let me be cool. And he said, the big old boys are real. They're out there. That's what he said to me. I seen it for myself.
So why is it like considered a myth then?
It's not considered a myth from the First Nations people, all the indigenous population, all throughout Africa. It's only considered a myth by the people who live in the Matrix.
I feel like wouldn't they be some sort of endangered species that's on a list?
If you make them an endangered species, all logging companies have to shut down immediately.
Are we doing our logging in America still?
Yes. All throughout the Pacific Northwest, sure. Absolutely. Where do you think all this wood come from?
I thought they were digging the forest in Brazil or something.
No. No. You know, it's an international law prohibiting certain things like that. And then the cost to bring that wood here, we have things called invasive species. You can't bring wood from this location to this location if the same insects and amphibians don't exist there, because it'll make the entire ecosystem collapse. The wrong species get there, it's gonna collapse. That's why you see people hunting wild hogs in the South, pythons, and monkeys in the South.
It's the same with the plants and shit too.
Same thing. The wrong plant,
Take up all the water.
they can be cannibalistic to other plants. And then they remove certain plants, they remove certain bacteria out the water stream, and now we're getting poisoned.
What you know about like the Vatican? Because I seen something where they said the Vatican, our souls go to the sun, then the Vatican got them beat down. And
The Vatican comes under criticism because of the Vatican libraries. You know, they got 2 miles of library that nobody can go to.
said 2 miles.
2 miles.
I thought it was a lot more than that.
Well, they report 2 miles, and some
They
people
say
say
like
it's-
going down.
100 miles,
yes,
right?
yes. Some people say it's more than 10. You know, the Vatican is its own country. And the very first case of a crashed UFO, it happened in Vatican territory, and they contacted the Americans to bring the crash craft here to America. Facts. All of this can be fact checked to everybody that's watching.
What significance does the Vatican have over a country like America?
Well, the Vatican came out and made a statement saying that God created more organisms than just us as human beings, and that doesn't mean that God is fake. Because all of the origin stories of supernatural experiences where human beings interface with creatures or beings more superior than us, it's all held in the Vatican Library. Facts.
That's a actual interesting dilemma, right? Because if you're a Christian or Catholic,
I'm a Christian.
You're a Christian, so you believe in Jesus.
Yeah.
So
He was a real person. He walked the earth.
yeah, of course. How can someone that believes in Jesus also believe in aliens? Because wouldn't that kind of, I would say if you believe in aliens, wouldn't you be more inclined to believe in evolution?
To believe that the most complicated organism that was made by God as human beings is asinine. Look how foolish we are as humans. And in every historical text involved in religion, they speak about angels and demons, which were fallen angels. You know, the Christian Bible that's dominating America is the King James Bible. The King James Bible was edited by King James, and he hired Shakespeare and 47 other clergymen to edit the Bible. They removed over 100 books. The main book they removed is the Book of the Book of Enoch, pardon me. And if you've read the Book of Enoch, A lot of things that's mysterious will add up. And the only way to find that is in the Ethiopian Bible.
Speaking of the Book of Enoch,
Right?
do you believe that giants once roamed the earth?
Absolutely. There are texts from Abraham Lincoln, one of our presidents, the Niagara Papers, where he said that the remains of the extinct giants buried in the burial mounds across America still exist. These things is all listed in historical text, but people ignore it.
Do you think people ignore it or it's being suppressed?
It's definitely being suppressed, and then it's getting ignored.